great way to make a living off of my artwork.
Most of my tattoos don't carry a lot of meaning. I got it, like I said, just for the artwork that I liked from the artist, but I'd say the one that has the most meaning to me is the one on my side. It's kind of a big farm scene with like a tractor and a silo, and it says "Made in Iowa," which kind of reminds me of where I come from. So no matter where I end up living or where I'm at in the world, I always know my roots and know that I'm from the Midwest, and that's where my family's at.
Tattooing to me at this point is more of a collection than, really meaningful, something that's going to be close to my heart or something like that. That's just not really me, It's fine for a lot of people, but I like to do stuff that's just kind of hilarious.
I really like painting, and that's key in tattooing. You have to go look at an artist's paintings first to see if he's a good artist in general, not just a tattooer. And then you check out his tattoos to see if they replicate his paintings very well. And I don't know. I always just thought if I really liked an artist's work and his paintings or his tattoos, I would want it on me just so I can see it all the time. It's kind of like I don't have to go to a museum. It's like, oh, I can just look at myself and look at the art. So it kind of reminds me too, like times in my life and who I was hanging out with at the time, or kind of like little reminders of where you were at a certain part in your life.
It's kind of strange, and I have a client that's a pretty regular client, and she is kind of preppy and very straight-laced girl, and ended up getting this kind of Japanese lotus and water and rocks going from about mid-thigh up to her neck, all the way up her side and back. And that's, she wears a normal t-shirt and you can't see any of it. But, puts on a bathing suit and all of a sudden she's a lot of tattoos. And it's interesting. She goes to tattoo conventions or a contest or something, and people kind of, what are you even doing here? Why do we want to see your little sorority tattoo? And then she takes her shirt up and it's enormous. And then you hear the whole crowd just kind of, oh wow.
I always kind of liked the look of having sleeves. I figured if you're going to have a tattoo, you might as well let people see it. And so just getting one and hiding it so no one can see it. So I picked the arms. One, because people can see it when I want it to, and then also if I ever need like a professional job, which is kind of changing nowadays, but like still, if you need a job that requires you to cover it up, they're easily covered up with long sleeves. And long sleeves in a lot of businesses even look more professional than short sleeves, so it hasn't really stopped me from getting any job that I've wanted. So I've actually worked at a financial institution and no one ever knew I had sleeves.
I think there's a really big tattoo community out there. There's so many people that have tattoos. I think it's something like 7% of the population anymore has them, which is a lot.
You definitely have all sorts of groups, all sorts of even Facebook has, pages for just people who have tattoos. There's dating sites for people who just have tattoos. And then you get into all the people you'd never expect. I went to the hospital for kidney stones a while back, and in the operating room, 5 out of 6 people were either mine or Pete's clients. So there's so many people out there and so many people that have them, and if they see them, it's absolutely a reason to talk, meet, join. So it's amazing that you'll find people that would never talk to each other in public ever, and they catch a nice tattoo and they'll share a moment or have a conversation or at least a compliment.
I believe there is quite a big tattoo community. You see a lot of people, like college students, even adults, that will just get a tattoo, and a lot of them are really, really, really bad. Those who know a lot about tattoos and like are in the tattoo community, they know the artists. they're going to have pretty decent tattoos just because they know what to look for. They know who's good, who's not good, and they'll all kind of like join together and give each other tattoos. The reason I think I started getting the tattoos is I was really good friends with an owner of Omega Red, and his tattoos were really, really good. And so he would always bring in national artists from all over, and I would wait for them to come here before I would get my tattoos.
There's a lot of people, a lot of people, and you know that's not even including just the people that have a tattoo or two. You know, those are the real enthusiasts, and it's fun. It's really interesting to be able to see these people in their lives and find out that, you know, yes, this guy has made himself look completely like a lizard, but he's, you know, kind of a normal guy. You know, he just, besides being all green and weird, but and there's a lot of that out there. You know, myself, I enjoy the fact that I don't have to show tattoos at all. I can still go anywhere and nobody has to know. But if I choose to, they're right out there in front of you. There's a lot of people like that too in the community that are very normal, everyday folks. You know, kids, and work hard and, you know, pay their mortgages and, you know, drive a station wagon. But, you know, you pull your sleeves up and all of a sudden they're freaks or whatever.
As far as the businesses, unfortunately, there's not a lot of friendship between the tattoo community that wise. I don't know, little frustrations between each other, which is a shame, but there's so many people out there getting tattooed right now. There's so many different styles and interests. It's really not worth the frustration. There's, you know, almost 8 shops in the local areas, and we're still all busy. No reason for squabbling. We try not to talk too bad about the other shops. Every now and then you hear some stuff that aggravates you.
So I'd say we're all kind of like close knit. Like if you see someone with a lot of tattoos, chances are you probably know who they are.